Those are our last two t-shirts.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? We're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer Saturday Special with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
How you doing, buddy?
Burning up. It's
nice
what
are we
cool
doing here?
But,
We're just gonna jack the fan up here and just hold up to your face.
I had to turn it off because I didn't want the wind tunnel to come get me and whatnot. But yeah, no, we're here at Outfit Brewing, Dallas, Texas.
Dallas or Irving? Is this
Dallas?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Irving.
like barely.
Bro, Stone into Irving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Dallas. We'll just say that. Phones are going bonkers and shit. What are we doing here?
We're drinking beer.
All right.
That's what we do. But we're out here with the guys from Outfit Brewing. We got Zach and Mike out here. How you guys doing today?
Doing fantastic. I've been looking forward to this day.
You've been dodging us for like 4 months now. I think it's been
there was
5
that
months.
Day at Brutal, we talked about it, and then I don't know.
It's like, man, the beer's gonna be ready in April. We're gonna have you out. We're like, cool.
June.
May rolls around, like, hey, what's going
I
on?
totally forgot about it. And then I was like, I thought something popped up. I go, wait, aren't we supposed to have like a barrel aged beer here one of these
I
days?
think you texted me out like on Friday. You're like, hey, aren't we supposed to be out at Outfit tonight? I was like, I don't know, man.
It's a damn thing, whatever. And then, of course, we get the messages and shit, and it says August 5th or whatever. Like, oh, okay, August 5th. They go, wait, no, it's a Friday scratch out. And then it like has to erase everything.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. I go, just you know what? Just tell me when you want us to come out, and we'll come out, and we'll hang out, and we'll call it a day. But yeah, no shit. But here we are.
Here we
It's
are.
What are we here
Finally
for? What beer are we here for?
We are here for Barrel Tricks. So tell us about the beer.
It is an imperial Russian stout. I aged in an Iron Root, right?
Iron Root Republic.
Iron Root
out of
Republic.
Denison, Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, those are the barrels that came out of.
Yep. Those
Oh,
are them
nice.
right
Oh,
there.
geez. See, that's why we didn't. That's why we didn't put the phone over there. It's like,
Yeah, a little wobbly.
yeah.
My bad.
So
We
iron.
almost threw wings everywhere.
How long were they in there? Or how long was the
Since
beer in there for?
November last
Oh,
year.
wow.
Yeah.
8 months soak?
So yeah,
Is that normal?
I was gonna go longer, but I couldn't wait.
You couldn't wait any
Yeah,
longer?
it was one of those. I tasted it. It was so good. I was
You're like,
all right.
we're doing this.
I was like, let's get it out of there. Like, come on.
Let's see. One, I love the can art. So y'all outsource for that or
Yeah,
what?
So the girl, her name's Rita Carr. Our original origins of finding her basically was a friend of Mike's, and she is a nomad. She lives out of a pink bus, and she travels the country making murals. And she's kind of this hippie chick that she's amazing. She's really good at art. So she needed a place to stay. She parked her pink bus back here for a while. We were like, yeah, why not? Like,
Yeah.
cool. Come hang out with us.
Yeah,
And
I like hippies. Cool.
yeah. And she liked beer. And so she started just doing some artwork, and then she started like just sketching some things out for us. And we were like, you're like really talented. You ever think about
Wow.
doing beer cans? And she's like, I've always wanted to. And I was like,
hell.
well, let's talk. So we started doing that. So she started, Mike used to do our can labels. And then inherently we just became busier and busier. And then Rita kind of started taking over that. So you can find her at Rita on the Road is her handle for Instagram. But then she's actually done all our murals too. And I don't know if I'm going too off topic here, but her murals are actually grabbing a lot of attention in Dallas. So that Greetings from Dallas mural is actually the first Dallas greetings from Dallas
Okay.
mural in the city of Dallas.
Huh.
Okay.
Now you can find one in Richardson, which is Richardson, not Dallas. So
It's a
we
little
are the
confusing.
official Outfit Brewing with Rita Carr is the official first.
She do the
Greetings.
wings one out there too?
She did the
wings.
wings.
That's an Instagram hoe trap right there. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Like,
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say
Oh,
it's a
constantly.
weekly occurrence that people will walk through the brewery and they're like kind of doing one of these, like, oh, am I in the right place? And then they see the murals and they're like, I found it.
Yeah.
They don't come into the brewery. They don't come and drink beer. They just take pictures.
you don't flip a window over. Hey,
Oh my God.
you out there?
Yeah,
I
come on,
know.
man.
Get a paintball gun out.
We're gonna have to get some like red rope around it.
Right.
One beer for a pitcher.
There you go. Yeah, right.
What's up, whiskey?
Or just
So-
a donation or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know.
I've actually had people come in while we're closed, and
No
I'm just
shit.
up here working, and they're just like, "Can we just take a picture?"
Oh,
and I'm
God.
like, "You sure you
Yeah.
don't want a beer? Or
You
something?"
sure you don't want a beer? You're talking about taking a picture in front of some
Yeah.
painting.
You know what
Um,
make that picture look a lot better? A beer.
Yeah, no shit. Right?
Yeah.
Saying.
God. Let's go ahead and crack these. Now, you pulled these out right there a little bit warmer
These-
than.
no, these are just they're fresh. out of the
okay.
fridge.
You didn't let us sit. I thought you said you're gonna let one sit out for a little bit.
I did.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
do you want a warm one? I have
No.
a
I was
warmer.
just asking because like stouts, I think are what it's supposed to be like 40 or 50 degrees or something like that.
So the cooler
50,
up front is kept at 44 degrees.
Oh, nice.
So it is going to be a little less chilled than what it would come off the tap.
Oh, nice.
But
So it's no Twin Peaks here, is what you're saying. Not 27
no, I
degrees.
mean, I could
frost
put
coming
on short shorts and get some.
What the hell is it? Flannel? They wear flannel, right? Is that the one?
Yeah.
There's like three of them. It's like either way.
We don't need to get that popular.
They're-
I was gonna say, we got a bunch of
Is
dudes
that
here.
what it is?
but-
Lumberjacks. Oh shit. Okay. Well, all right. I'm terrible at pouring beer, so I don't want to do it. I'll hand it to Alan if I can.
What is there a preferred temp to drink this at? Like preferred glassware, or you guys? Because some people are very snobby about that.
Oh man, I get crushed. Like just
We get yelled at
talking
all the
shit
time.
about what I drink a
No.
beer out of. I'm like, I got a shoe.
I feel
How
you.
about that?
I'm the same way. I'm like, it's wet and it's still kind of cold. I'm good. Like, I don't
He's
really
looking at me
care.
like he's like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
What's up, Lizzie Bean? We got ink reads in the house and head hunting. What's up? What's up? All right.
I feel
Pretty
nervous
good.
holding that over your equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I've dumped on this damn thing is still going.
Shit.
Like, you got to kind of give it those sliders. You got to give it a little push because it's
All right,
ooh,
boys,
it smells boozy as shit, man.
Yeah.
These beers they.
Well,
So-
this one smells boozier than it really tastes.
Oh, yeah?
You're gonna catch a little
That
bit
does
on the
smell
back
pretty-
end.
Uh-huh.
It'll kind of linger with you on that good breathe out on
Oh,
it.
God.
Yeah, but the taste isn't really that bad.
Oh, cheers.
So real quick before we cheers this, because there's something that we adopted from the land of Germany is when you cheers and you take a drink, you have to look into each other's souls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have to lock
Wow.
lock
so,
eyes with
so we're
somebody.
going across
Do
the
I
table.
just-
Oh, we're going across the table?
So I drew you, Zach.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers, bros. He looked away
Oh,
first.
that is good.
I did.
Started getting
I
awkward.
can't hang eye contact that long.
It's so weird because we do even when we do all our like quick beer reviews and stuff like that, and he's like looking at it, he makes his face. I'm like, I can't do it. Like it's just like eating my
I'm
soul
trying.
away.
That's
Like
what
I
I'm
feel like
working
he's
on.
stealing my soul from me.
There's not much.
Your soul
What
is
type of
doesn't
beer
get
is it,
younger.
please?
Yeah.
That's the length of his beard.
No shit, son. My beard keeps getting shorter, and his shit's getting longer, and then mine's turning all gray, and all the life's just being sucked out of me and shit. Oh my god,
It's bigger.
not even kidding. So
So-
this is ultra smooth.
That is
The
very smooth.
initial is really smooth.
It's definitely got a good like that bourbon taste with it. You're picking that up without that like just socking you in the mouth,
I can't
right?
stand- yeah, I don't like bourbon. Bourbon just kills me.
Ink. This is it's a bourbon barrel aged beer from out here in Dallas, Texas. So
Yep.
Ink's out in UK.
Oh, right on.
You said it's a Russian Imperial Stout?
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
It's we used our Ivan as the base.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
basically.
So if you want to taste the base
The base
of
for
it, Ivan is
Yeah,
still on
we've had
tap.
that. That's a
Oh,
good one.
nice.
Yeah.
So the Ivan's 11%, and then barrel aging this, it kicked up to 13%. Okay,
Yeah.
but it moved. I guess the IBUs and everything kind of stays the same. You just get
Kinda
different.
same.
Yeah.
Just get a lot of that, the different, bourbon in there.
Right.
How'd y'all come across Iron Root?
So I was
Little
initially
Facebook Marketplace action, or
No, honestly,
OnlyFans.
in running the brewery, man, like I've discovered, I don't know, maybe it's just me or I'm not personable enough. But it's not easy to get bourbon barrels.
Okay.
You can
it's all the rage these
Buy-
days.
there's like a company out there that's like from, I think it's from Ohio or something, where they have tons of them, and they're actually they're decently priced, but then they charge you like $500 to ship it.
Oh,
And at that point, I'm just like scratching my head. I'm like, we got to find
How
something
good
local.
can it be?
Then when you start looking for local, there's a lot of
Everyone's already partnered up. right?
everyone's already partnered.
yeah.
I'm on a waiting list for a few people, and
Yeah, no shit.
I'm trying to get some. However, I did just move out to Forney, Texas, and they're in Crandall, which is just south of Forney. I found a little distillery that's literally open 2 hours and 15 minutes every single Saturday.
How awesome is that?
Dude,
2 hours and 15 minutes. You're
2
like,
hours and 15 minutes
Get the
every
fuck
week.
out, it's 2:15.
That's all the time we got.
You drink for 2 hours, you get 15 minutes to cool off.
Yeah.
It's literally open, I think, from 2 p.m. to 4:15 p.m.
Fucking last call at 4. You got here's
I
some
love
water. Slam that and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
God, that's awesome. God. Yeah, and I was about to say, like, because I'm from Kentucky or whatnot, so we used to go up there and we'd haul like golf cart parts and all kinds of shit back and all whatever. I was like, I could probably get my hands on like a handful of these things and drop back. I was like, oh, then I started thinking about trailers and shit. Like, I had a blowout once, fucking things fishtailing going down the highway.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh, it was so much fun. Change that as the sun setting. I'm on like pitch black highway. I'm like, oh, this would be safe, no big deal. I got 18-wheelers dusting my ass as I'm sitting there.
And you're in Kentucky.
I was
so
like, oh, dude. I had to like, yeah. So wife's out back with a gun like this, you know. Stay back.
You ever seen the episode of The Office?
Yeah,
It's that, basically.
yeah, that's how dumb we are.
Yeah.
Well, pretty dumb. So how long have you guys been open?
So we opened, so Mike and Jordan opened up the doors back in 2018. Basically, this building was the headquarters for Standard Insurance back in the 80s or something.
Oh, those
like that.
awesome!
Like
if you're not from
80s,
Dallas, those
yeah.
awesome commercials. Y'all
So
remember
you're
those
familiar
commercials,
with
right?
the commercials?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Remember the pretty blonde lady?
my mom.
that's your mom?
Yeah,
No
that's
shit.
mom. That's my mom.
Nice.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Easy, buddy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The table's lifting up a little bit. I'm like
Before anybody gets too far.
13-year-old me.
mention
Was,
that.
I
You want me to call Sherry right now?
Yeah.
Get her on the phone? No.
It wouldn't be the first mom we called while we've been on the show.
We've talked about some moms before. Yeah.
Our first live show was out there at Brutal, which is how we met you guys, was through Brutal. We called Eric's mom.
Oh, really?
Live on the show.
He
Yeah.
had to give her the, hey, don't cuss, mom, please. She's
Love
apparently
that.
a sailor.
Love that.
Yes.
It's a good mom.
Yeah.
it's a good
Oh my
vibe.
god. Well, yeah. No, I mean, you know, we just kind of recently found out about y'all, and then of course COVID, like, you know, locked everything down, and y'all
Yeah.
made it through there. I mean, you
Yeah.
know,
It was great. I was the only employee.
yeah,
I actually, because of COVID, that's how I picked up everybody.
yeah.
It all worked out great for me.
No shit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
like,
Because from what he told me, he started coming around during COVID. It was like, look, I'll work for free, man. I just want to be here. And you're like, cool.
like that's perfect
That's the
because
biggest red flag I've ever heard in my life. I go, oh, cool, man. We'll call you. I was like,
well,
what's your cell phone number? It's like,
of all the people during that did come in, wanted to volunteer and stuff, this guy's the only one that brought a resume.
oh, no shit.
So
They're
I was
just
like,
showing up.
Oh, well, and he's got like all this like experience with events and stuff and like managing all that. I was
That's
like,
what you got to have,
perfect.
too. Yeah.
That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
So I was like, pay in beer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like-
Yeah, you don't need a hermit that's just gonna like sweep the floors and shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And you got
no.
this freaking guy. And he's everybody's friend.
Well,
Like, you know what I mean? You can't-
Precisely. So I was like, this will work. This will work. Good.
Nothing else to see here. We're good to go.
Mhm.
So, at all these beers that you've had, like, so do y'all distro at all?
A little bit.
So, how far out is the reach?
I mean, so
Because we get people that ask, like, because like, you know, we've done several, obviously, y'all's beer reviews. Hey, we do quick beer reviews and things like that. They're like, "Where's this beer at?" I go, "Oh, sorry, pal, it's out of your area. I
Yeah.
guarantee
Dallas?
it." But
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, we're not distro too far. Going east, the furthest I want to say, I honestly kind of forget where this place is, but it's called Foster's Place.
okay,
If you're familiar with it, it's basically a growler bar / liquor store combo, I think. And so what he does,
Picton, Texas.
Picton, Texas. How
That's
far
it
is
right
that?
there.
got
Like,
the internet. Here. It's great.
We used to deliver out to his pizza
well,
place before
no
that
shit.
got shut
Oh, yeah.
down. Yeah.
but yeah, we don't actually deliver it. He comes and picks it up for us. So
So
thank
that
you,
works out?
Foster's
How
Place.
freaking awesome is that? Like, you got good enough shit. Someone comes like that
Yeah.
far out.
So that's as far east as we go.
Bro,
as-
that's well over 100 miles away. It's past Silver Springs by about 30 miles.
okay.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
The furthest,
Speaking
well,
a
then
foreign language to me.
closest then is Forney, Texas, because I just moved there.
Okay.
So it's kind of
So you just
convenient.
take some on the way home.
Yeah, that's exactly
now
what
are
I
you
do.
distroing-
You know,
is it kegs or is there places where people can get cans?
yeah.
Yeah.
So a little bit of both.
Okay.
Mostly kegs at the moment for tap rooms, bars, restaurants. We have a few boutique liquor stores that we're in, and one of our biggest goals for this year is to snag like an actual like grocery store.
Okay.
So I'm in the hunt on that still right now. We did promote our bartender that used to work on the weekends from being a bartender, and now he's our part-time sales rep. So
Oh,
Mike
nice.
Alley, if you're listening, Mike Alley, thank you. I love you.
Yes. Dude, I can't stay caught up with him. He'll sell it so fast.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
He's been killing it out on the
The cool
field,
thing
so.
about it too is like, you know, one there's a ton of breweries in the area or in North Texas alone, but there's a bunch of brew pubs popping up,
Mhm.
and so they want everybody's freaking beer. You're talking 50 taps, and it just
Yep.
goes down a whole wall, and so that, I mean, that's got to be great for y'all as well. You know, you don't have to just send a keg out or whatever. You don't have to worry about kegging or a cannon or anything like that, and it's been a big benefit.
Oh yeah.
Sure. I think the farthest north, if we're still
Market
on up there,
Street.
well, Green Growler up, that guy even comes
Oh,
and picks
yeah.
up from us
I
sometimes.
forgot about that.
Other
Yeah.
than that, like
He probably has a keg.
Plano. I think it's Beerhead. the bar manager up there is really particular
Oh, no
about making sure he has a lot of different styles.
Right.
He's really cool about that. Like he wanted the brown ale, the Mars, and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Green Growler's up in Denison, Texas, so not too far.
Yeah.
Not really too far out there. That's Sherman, Denison, right? That's where Sherman is
It's
too.
close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
close to there. Yeah.
Up
You have
near,
those-
up near Canada.
Yeah, Canada, Texas. Yeah. That's stupid. So out of all
What's
the beers,
Minnesota and
almost got it.
Wisconsin?
I'm gonna get that. So all the beers that you brew here and whatnot, what's your favorite?
So my favorite is the Hoppy Long Stocking. Our Hoppy Long Stocking is a West Coast style IPA, which is fairly unconventional for being a West Coast. Unfortunately, out of stock right now.
Okay. I was like, oh, well,
Yeah, I remember we had a can of it.
Either.
Either I came here to get it, or
Yeah.
a buddy of ours, Zach from Brew Fighters, he gives us a bunch of. I don't know where he gets all these damn beers, but every time we show up, he goes, "Here, take it, this and this and this."
That's like Mike Alley.
And I was like, all right, it was awesome. I was like, but then he also gives me a bunch of beers that are like absolutely wild ass and disgusting. And he goes, here you go. And you can try it because he knows we're going to record. I'm like,
I have Malort underneath the bar.
I don't want anything.
Have you had Malort?
No, I don't know what that
Do you
is.
know what Malort is?
It sounds
No.
like you're saying something from Game of Thrones
Oh my
or
God,
like
I
The
will
Lord
be
of the
right
Rings or
back.
something.
Yeah.
No, God.
Oh, wait,
No?
wait till they finish their beer. You're gonna
Yeah.
ruin it.
No, I would ruin it.
Jesus. So yours is Hippie Long Stop or Hippie Long Stopping? Hoppy Long Stopping.
Hoppy Long
Yeah, hippie.
Get there.
I got hippie and a
Hip-
hoppy. Hip and a
hippie's
hop.
the
There you go.
I put your hand on my hip when I did. You did. We do
There
it.
we go.
How about you?
Anonymous, yeah. Mine, it's got to be hands down the Kolsch.
Kolsch?
Yeah,
Cole?
Kolsch. Yeah.
That
That's
was one of
my
the first ones I got too, because I think when we looked at a review, we got a message and it explained the whole beer,
Yeah.
everything behind it. And I was like, oh hell, that's I love hearing about how beers won the name and how they come about and things like that. So,
Sure.
but how long y'all been brewing that one?
Oh, since the beginning.
2018?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
been
wow.
making Cole. It was one of the first ones. We eventually got around to a Hoppy Long Stockings recipe that we liked and kept it like that. That one did take a lot longer. First one I ever made up here though was Cletus.
Cletus?
Cletus,
What was
the
Cletus?
dry hop saison.
Oh no shit.
Dry hop it with Citra.
Okay.
Yeah, it's familiar to something that Stone Cloud used to make, but then stopped.
Okay.
So my brother had to come up with his own recipe and make it for himself. He's like, well, they stopped. I gotta keep going. So here we go.
I will say my favorite thing is like when you guys name beers, it's always like Ron, Ivan, Gene. Because like we'll just be sitting there talking. And it's like
Doug.
So many
He'll
Steves
ask
come
me
up just
something,
to
it's just
try.
like-
They're just like, awesome.
he's like, who's that guy that does? I'm always like Steve. Like I'm always generic names. And then like with the beers, I think it might have been Ron that we had. And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
picked up and our brother's like, what's the name of this beer? I go, Ron. He goes, no, seriously, what's the name of it? Fucking Ron.
Yeah,
What do you want me to tell
I
you?
never can believe him until I actually get the can in my hands and I see it. But if it's not labeled, then I just go off of what he says.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, all right.
Well, and at the very beginning for all this, like we had a crowler machine and we could do it fairly early on. I think like after the first year, but I didn't have any labels, so I just used name tags. So it just says hello, my name is, and just go
That's
from there.
awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
made it super easy. I was like, all right, cool.
And it's original too, because like everyone else they're trying these real crazy tricked up names, and
Yeah,
we've talked to other brewers who are like, so how many different beer names do you have that you haven't released yet? And they'll pull their phone out and they'll be like, I got about 500 in here, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the?
Just ready to max your beer up to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Night of drinking, and you're like, oh, I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
And
If
then
I
you
pick
have,
it up tomorrow and it's still a good idea, you know you have a winner.
yeah, and you have some guys who are very particular, like if they like a name, but then they look it up on like Untapped and someone else has named it. Like they'll be here in Texas, but someone up in Maine has named a beer like that.
Yeah.
They won't do it.
Won't
Yeah.
do it.
Just won't do it.
They don't
But you know
want
what?
to do
No one's naming their beer Gene.
Yeah, just call it.
Like
Yeah.
Originally, it was just going to be the Pawpaw because that was my grandpa who started
Okay.
the insurance company.
Right.
But yeah, just keep it easy, and then that way you already know.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, let me get Steve's brother Doug and stuff like that. You know? Just, yeah.
is that the next beer? Steve's brother Doug.
There
Is
is
that-
got a Doug and a
there is.
Steve and a-
no, I'm Steve's brother Doug. Like
Oh, yeah, we should be like another one.
Yeah.
Just named that.
Brother out.
That's where the
And then
one more
one-
gets me.
Doug
for it,
1.0
'cause I
and Doug
don't know what
2.0.
they want. One more or one more. You know?
Somebody actually got me on that once.
They got me.
It was
too.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So our Mexican lager is called Juan.
Yeah.
Lager.
Oh,
yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
Juan.
when I it was like when it first released, somebody was drinking Mexican lager, then they had something else, and then they walked up and they were like, "Can we get one more?" And they said it so quick that it just in my ears it registered as one more. So I started pouring them a hazy IPA or something. I don't remember what they were drinking. And when I had it, they're like, "Oh no!" They're like, "I want it one more," and I'm like, "Damn!" Yeah. I was like, "Here, just have both."
Oh God, just take it.
This one's on me for being a dumbass.
Start numbering them.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So with a lot of breweries, especially in this area, everyone tries to find like their niche, right? Brewing specific types or just going completely just wild ass or whatever it is. Do you have a specific niche that you try to stay within and like, hey, this is where I want to carve out my path for this area?
Totally. Yeah. When you look around here, just go to Petacolas. You want to have how many while you're there? So my brother just from the get-go, let's just keep it mostly session.
Okay.
Keep it 6 and under for the most part. And then, you can hang out and have a few, and we don't have to get you an Uber on the way home.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was kind of our niche. Just come in a little bit lower than everybody else. And
that's usually one of our comments too. It's like, the new, 9% is the new 6.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like, if you don't, I'm like, shit, man, I can only have like one of these, as big as I am, I'm kind of a lightweight when it comes to, now I can pound, what's my
Claws
the
all day long.
Hellas and claws and, lagers and kolsches and shit, as long as they're within limits, but you start getting a little bit higher end or these dry hop, pilsners. Even we did a double dry hop pilsner. It was, I think, ranging at like 8 or I was like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
1 or 2 and I'm done. But I like coming here. You sit here and you can chill.
Yeah.
You can sit at a table and you got TV and shit going on. You can kind of sit down and just hang out and just chill. You don't have to worry about, you can have a couple and not have to really worry about it. So that's one good thing.
And we definitely, another kind of to add to that is we don't really stray far off from like traditional styles either.
Okay.
If you look at our past history and everything that we've done, I think probably the wildest thing we've ever done is like a Chardonnay seeped Saison Brett. Like that's as wild as we've gotten. Everything on our menu is pretty, just traditional. Kolsch, Heffenweizen, and stouts, Marzen, so
I think people are starting to come back from, they've already seen all the wild shit or whatever. Now they just want, I just want a beer that I can drink and have more of it, and have more than one.
Just get a beer, please.
Like I'm not bashing anybody that they make their business on just wild ass beers, and that's fine. But I think people are coming back and like, I just want a pilsner that isn't got fucking tricks in it or something. You know what I mean?
Our best selling beer and distroed beer is our lager.
Really?
Just regular old lager.
But the thing with a lager is a lot of people don't realize a good lager is tough to brew.
Yeah.
Like it just takes time.
It just takes time and having that patience, and people don't want to have that patience.
No.
Yeah. There's that the Cowtown brews. Like one dude that's all I want to. I just want to brew lagers. He goes, I don't want to brew anything else. It's like, hey, cool, man. It's like,
hey, I like lagers.
Yeah, that's like,
love lagers.
Yeah, that's one of my things. So
I think one of our favorites here is the Czech bills.
Oh, of course.
The Mike Czech is on point.
Yeah, I'm a pills and a Kolsch guy. So I'm like, I'm in heaven. And they're normal.
So what's the lowest ABV beer that you brewed, and what's the highest?
Lowest is the
Cream ale.
The cream ale. It's 4. Yeah.
Really?
It's a straight up 4. And the next one above that's the Kolsch, 4.5, and then you're going up from there. But then the highest, it's
actually one notable thing for our low ABVs is our milk stout comes in at 4.5%.
About that.
For a stout? Okay.
For a stout. I mean, it is milk stout. I mean, those tend to be a little bit lighter, but we get so many comments of just like absolutely mind blown of, you have a stout that's 4.5%.
No shit, right?
So
because it's that wild. You know what I mean? Yeah. You start thinking of like almost that Irish one. What the hell is it? The
Guinness.
Yeah. And that's low ABV, but everybody loves it. It's low ABV. It's it's creamy, crushable, and all that kind of shit. And it's like, it's not 10%. It's not 9%.
Yeah. That's precisely where this came from.
Yeah,
my brother went to over there and got it from Guinness, off their tap, and he was like, "Oh, we're missing out.
We got to do something like this.
We got to get
Guinness." And we talk about it all the time too. Like get Guinness or a stout off the tap, and it just just sits there and just watch it dance
I
a little
watch
bit.
it, like cascade.
All the different colors,
Yeah.
you know.
It's fun going to like a bar where you have people that are like certified Guinness pourers, right?
Yeah.
And they're
That's a
pouring it.
thing.
You know, you pour it, you
Yeah,
let
it
it
seriously
sit.
is a thing.
And then, like when you're at those bars where you got the guy who's like, "Oh, I'm at an Irish bar. I'm going to get a Guinness," and the bartender pours it, and they set it to the side, and they start pouring the next one. The guy's going to go reach for their beer, and they're like,
Yeah. No,
"What are you
sir.
doing? It's not ready yet."
Yeah.
They're like, "What? Just
Just
Just chill, bud. Just chill.
Definitely.
So we see the 13 up there. What is the absolute highest one you've ever had?
I think it's this.
So this is it.
is-
Okay,
this
so
is
13.
This is it.
I think.
Yeah.
And-
I rarely go above 11, and yeah,
Okay.
it's just because of the barrels.
Nice.
They left me a little in there. I was happy about that. They're like, here you go, fella. I'm like, yeah, I'll use it. Yeah, thank you. All right. So,
God. So what we got going on today? We got some wings. Who set up outside?
Fluff wings.
Fluff wings.
Fluff. Yeah.
Fluff. You ever had them?
Yeah.
You're about.
Would you like some more?
No. I'm good. I'm telling you, man, my hands are filthy. I gotta go scrub everything off.
We met these guys down in Bishop Arts. They were doing a pop up down there for a night market.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Solid,
nice.
solid stuff.
Y'all do pop-ups and stuff like this all the time, like bring either a food truck in or like someone that
Yeah.
You had comedy night last night, right?
Yeah. So
comedy night is
every
yeah.
single Friday is comedy night. Hey, look
Okay.
at Mike
there's
Alley.
Mike Alley right there.
Mike Alley, our sales
All
rep,
right.
is walking in now. But anyways, yeah, free live comedy with stand-up comedy. It's an open mic comedy, just to be clear. So if you are a comedian and you want to do it, show up as early as 7 o'clock, or maybe even a little before if you want to be earlier on the list. And you can sign up, tell some jokes. You get like 5 minutes to do your set, and then they'll move on to the next person. That happens every single Friday for the most part. And then during that time frame, though, we met this guy. His name's Nice Pizza. Rephrase. His actual name is Peter. His company's name is Nice Pizza.
right.
Straight up, Dave, if you're listening from Barstool Sports, you need to come out and try this. One bite, everyone knows the rules, is worthy. It is absolutely worthy
Really?
of Dave's review. So we're trying to get him to come out here. But anyways, Nice Pizza every single Friday, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Live comedy every Friday. It's solid stuff.
Y'all also put on the medieval fighting championship or something like that.
Yeah.
So
We actually saw the sign there. We're like, we gotta go because it's
So,
going down
yeah.
like right now.
It's like
Oh yeah,
you
we
guys
could go
can't see
right
it,
now.
but
and
yeah,
try
you
it
can
out.
go to the place on every Saturday from 11 to 3,
uh,
and they will give you steel armor. They will give you a sword, an axe, a shield, whatever you want, and they'll let you fight. But
I mean, most people don't think about it like, oh, I want to do it, but you're exhausted in 30 seconds. Like,
dude, you're
yeah.
wearing like 100+ pounds of
Yeah,
steel
you
armor.
probably get one
I think
swing,
I'm
two swings
tired
in, and
before I
then you're
even start.
done.
Really?
That sword is like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's blunt, so it's not sharp. Like nobody's trying to die.
You're gonna find out how weak you actually are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
how you'd be chopped up
I
back. in the past.
remember. So Brendan is the guy that owns. That's exactly where I was going to go with this.
It's
Really?
as big as my thigh.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It is
So when I met this
terrifying.
guy, his name's Brendan. He owns the Warlord Academy here in Irving.
Okay.
And I remember when he first came out, when I first met him to see if we could like make this work together. Guy walks up to me and he shakes my hand, and I felt I was like shaking hands with my fucking calf.
Just these mitts. Like you see the muscles in his fingers.
Oh
Oh,
God.
Like,
yeah.
It's terrifying. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you want to get a good
Probably make
workout? Go
applesauce
do
for you.
night fighting.
You know. I mean, if he's out there,
Yeah.
if he's promoting it, he's definitely he's doing it too. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
Demonstrating
he
shit like that.
fights.
So
Yeah, he
he's
fights.
just out there
Yeah.
clubbing the shit out of people. Like he
Right.
just wanted to find a way to beat the hell out of people. And that's what he found. Like,
Yeah.
don't get in trouble.
Well,
This is great.
Yeah.
All right.
So the coolest thing about this
got people
armored
just showing up
fighting
just
is
willingly.
it's an actual sanctioned event. So
Yeah.
these guys, this is not theater. This is actual fighting. They do a little bit of expedition fighting while they're here. They'll throw 4 guys into a ring and they'll fight each other. But I want to say maybe like the first fight we ever did, like we had people from like New Jersey out here. These guys had just gotten back from like a 5-person battle royale in Las Vegas.
Oh Jesus.
They were in
What?
Prague, fighting in Prague. Like this is not
this
just
is like legit.
national.
Legit.
Like
All
this
over the
is
world.
all over the world.
Right.
They're fighting for points, positions, titles. Like this is a serious actual thing, just like UFC or boxing.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
So yeah, when you come, and I'll make the recommendation too. I don't have a date set for our next fight. However, if you do want to come, don't wait. Buy your tickets online. We've sold out every single show except for the very first
Is it
one.
out here? Like in the
Goes out on the patio.
Oh,
15 by 15 arena gets set up. We have stadium lighting just shooting down. I'm telling you right now, if you've ever been to a sporting event like a football game, soccer game, and you feel that electricness inside of the stadium, you feel that here at Outfit Brewing.
Oh my god!
It is absolutely intense.
That's awesome.
I've never had so much like
Did you get in there? Did you try
No,
it?
and-
Have you gone on a Saturday and tried
because
it?
I'm pouring beer.
Yeah, fucking-
Wait, give them a Saturday off.
I get in there and kick your ass, but I got to pour some beer first.
I was like, we should of the two of us get him
Jeez.
in there, and yeah.
Oh my
So,
god! They'll do
outfit
less.
stickers on the armor or something, you know. and just like, yeah,
Yeah, you're
There
good.
you go.
You're good.
Oh my god!
yeah.
But yeah, y'all done less violent stuff as well, like electric car tabletop racing and things
Yep.
like
Yeah,
that.
that was fun. He didn't last.
But
as
no one's
long.
died at that one, so
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like, what do you want today? Blood
That was a
sport
lot of
or-
fun. It was just too hot out there for him, so he ended up bailing a little bit early, which was unfortunate. But hopefully, if he's listening, maybe we'll have him back again because a lot of people really enjoyed it. I just
Sounds like you just need to do a little bit later in the year.
yeah, I did. It was too hot outside.
maybe. I mean, it might still be hot in October. Maybe
I mean, we're in the middle
November.
of a heat wave. It's been 105 for a
Yeah.
month now, so we're all just just trying to survive at this
Come
point.
back
Heat
around
advisory.
Christmas.
Yeah, come around Christmas, it'll be at 80. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My damn AC went out last Christmas. Like, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, it's Christmas. Like,
It's
fucking
Christmas.
85, man. It was hot as shit in the house. I had a bunch of people over there. We're all big too, so we're just
Yeah.
heating up the house. I'm like, I just want to go away. I just want to go away. Like, oh man. Hey, we're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna go have some more beer. Oh, we're
Yeah,
gonna
well,
bring us.
real quick,
Oh, okay.
anything coming up that you guys want to promote?
Yeah.
Any events coming up that you want to promote? Where can people find you, social
Yeah.
media wise,
So
and all that fun stuff?
our newest bartender, Preston, he'll probably stop in later today, but Preston is part of a metal band, and
Okay.
Outfit Brewing is becoming very slowly but surely becoming this new spot for screamo music.
Oh
Okay.
man, yeah, I know what that is. Yeah,
If you've ever seen these guys, I don't even think it's considered moshing, but they swing their
let's
arms.
beat the shit out of
and
each other.
They beat the shit out
Yeah.
of each other.
Yeah.
Anyways, it happens after hours, so please don't think that we're doing that during the regular hours.
If I'm walking from the park lot to the thing and I catch a punch, I'm shooting somebody. All right? This is still Texas. I'm not going to be fucking assaulted.
Yeah. So put it this way,
There we go. They got out of the way.
yeah. So this got intense.
Those guys are nuts. His son used to go to those concerts and shit. He's
Yeah.
like 6'3" and like
Oh,
250 pounds, so he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's out there. He's the one doing all that shit. So it's like-
So we got that. Go on our Instagram. We have a little tab up on the highlights so you can see all the concerts coming
At
up
Outfit Brewing.
at Outfit Brewing.
Okay.
Happening after hours, typically on Saturdays and Sundays.
That's awesome.
Another cool thing that we've been doing is called Pour Your Own Epoxy. We've been doing these Pour Your Own Epoxy classes where you make your own charcuterie board or possibly Lazy Susan.
I thought you said 4-year-old boxing, and I was like, damn, y'all been down to
4-year-old
Mexico,
boxing,
huh?
yeah.
A little Cancun
You know what?
action. I was
Write
like,
that down. That
Write
would be
that
great.
I was like,
No ideas are a bad idea
I was
today.
like, I was
We're
sitting there. We
workshopping it all,
were down
right?
to like Cancun. Like, what the hell's going
Put
on? They're
that-
like 6. It's like,
Slide that one just above the cockfighter.
They're beating the shit out of it.
Barely.
I feel wrong.
Yeah.
We won't give them knives.
Yeah.
So charcuterie boards and shit like that.
So Pour Your Own Epoxy, basically these two guys out of, I think they're Madison, Wisconsin,
Okay.
and they travel around. And so you get like 2 pieces of board. They pour your own epoxy, or they mix the epoxy for you. You get to choose 1 to 2 colors, and then you get to lay the river. And then you ever seen that like on YouTube where like you pour the epoxy down the middle, and anyways, you get to do that. And
Oh,
There's
that's
usually
awesome.
that on one side and like a Kevin Hart interview on the other side.
yeah,
On TikTok.
so
Yeah, I don't get those things either.
It's always weird to
That's like
me,
I'm
right?
sitting there watching Bill
Yeah.
Burr, and then some assholes like I don't know painting something. I'm like,
Someone's squeezing slime slowly in their hand on the other half of the screen.
stay off that website. If you
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, but it's peaceful.
So when how often was that coming
so
up?
those next classes, September 13th is the next pour your own epoxy class.
Is that you got to get tickets or something?
Yep.
Or
So tickets online.
Okay.
I haven't posted the things that this is fairly new, so we got that coming up. And then I want to say it's also October 19th. So
okay,
September 13th, October 19th, those are the next Pour Your Own Epoxy classes.
Until Lizzie does,
Preston,
yeah, they like all getting together and doing all that kind of shit. So yeah, it should probably get
it's
on
really
over
cool.
her gal
It's
pals.
super popular.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it really
Pretty
is.
much.
Yeah.
When there are open spots, people will just be hanging out.
Yeah, we
waiting.
sold out on that class
Yeah.
last time too. We just had one like a week or two ago.
It's,
Oh,
it's a
nice.
good reason. We're like, hey, babe, let's go do this. Oh yeah, well, it's at a brewery, but
You get to
Yeah.
pour your own
You're
pots.
getting,
You're sitting there.
it's
yeah.
a cool
You know,
arts and,
Arts and crafts.
You
arts
already
and crafts
mentioned,
together.
so we're already talking about fall, thinking about fall. Like, y'all going to do any pumpkin carving classes or any of that kind of shit? Where you
That
go
involves
and
knives and beer.
no, okay, you give them the little dump. You can
Give
gut
the
them.
plastic ones.
You can gut it yourself, and then you like, hey, it's $30 a day. Here's your pumpkin, and
Maybe.
go to whatever.
Wanna
yeah.
make a
pumpkin
beer.
coloring.
Pumpkin color.
There you go.
Pumpkin
Pumpkin
Take-
painting.
There we go.
Yeah.
Pumpkin
There it
painting.
is.
And you get the
Pumpkin
little
painting.
baby pumpkins,
Oh,
right?
you
You do
do
that.
that. for that.
See, that's
Yeah.
sick.
Rita would love that.
Yeah.
She'd be all over
I'm
it.
telling you, man. Yeah, you take
She's
all
in
the
the area.
take all the work
Yeah,
out of it
she's
to
even
show up
here.
with pumpkins.
I got a kid in like the fourth grade now, so all the stuff that they do, it's drunk safe. So
There you go. Perfect. I like it. Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah.
And then we do brunch trivia on the last Sunday of every month. In a world full of trivia that's always during the weekday, why not do some trivia on Sunday while mixing a little brunch in there?
Oh, God.
So yeah, Taco Dude comes out. That's his truck. He comes out. He does breakfast tacos. And then yeah, we have beer cocktails, and yeah, we do trivia on the last Sunday of every month.
Nice.
But it's brunch trivia,
Nice.
so that's pretty cool.
Stuff like
And then yeah, that's our anniversary party. Hello. Anniversary party August 26th. So about 2 Saturdays from now, or 3 Saturdays from now, we're going to be doing that from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. here. We got Smidox coming out, if you're familiar with him.
No, what's that?
So he used to be a home brewer.
Smidox.
Smidox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did I
You
say
said
it
it
weird?
weird.
He did say
He said it weird.
Smidox.
Yeah.
No.
Smidox.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
That might be how he says it. I don't know. But
Smith.
Either way, he won't
I
be
was
here.
like, Smith Ox.
Hell yeah.
What's Smith Ox?
Smidox.
To make like horseshoes or something? Like, yeah, okay.
Questioning
no,
whether
Smith.
I've been saying this wrong this whole time. But yeah, he'll be here promoting his new brewery that he's opening up. So he'll be here sampling out some of his beer.
Okay.
Dr. Jekyll down in
Yep.
Arlington, the guys that we met at Brutal.
Pantego, Texas.
So they're going to come out. They're going to start promoting their stuff. Succa MC Homebrewers will be here if you're familiar
I
with
hadn't
those
seen him in
guys.
a while. Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually just ran into him like a few weeks ago, and I brought up the idea of doing that. And then Fox and Raven Meadery, that's in Carrollton, will also be here.
We like
And-
meat.
Yeah,
I
So-
make some in the back. Yeah. No, it's just for me.
It's like
not for
seriously,
anybody else.
it's like
This
seriously
is
the
personal.
easiest thing ever
Yeah,
on
yeah,
earth
see
to
if you're
make.
listening.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's so easy to make.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, we got in the wrong business.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
so they'll all be here. We're going to be doing sampling. DJ Miko is a great DJ that I know from the Harley Davidson. If you've been to my
Yeah.
events out there,
Oh,
We
dude,
haven't
you
been the
know-
last couple months because it's been like 107. Like we're all gun ho, right? And we're talking all week, like, yeah, we're going to Harley this week. And then like the day of the event, it's like, hey, I'm heading over. He's like, it's like 108 outside. I'm like, yeah, so I'm just heading over to the house, right? He's like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going out in the sun.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. Like being at Maverick Harley in Carrollton, that's such a fun
The
event.
third Wednesday of every month.
third Wednesday of every
And,
month.
It's
cool
awesome.
bikes and shit. I mean,
We have
free
a great
beers
time
and
every time we
stuff.
go
Oh,
out.
boy,
It's
yeah.
just, it's,
It's just too fucking hot.
we love you, but
No, it's all right. It's
there's a temperature to that love.
Oh, I believe it.
If we feel like if this love gets burning too hot, there's no going back.
How'd y'all get involved with that, anyways?
So when I first came on here and just was volunteering at that moment, Jordan came to me and was like, "If you go out and sell my beer," and I was like, "If you want," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like I don't have anything else going on. It was COVID, and so I'm already within the biker community and motorcycles and stuff, and it is just a common thing at Harley dealerships that you get free beer. It's a hand-in-hand thing. You ride a
Okay.
Harley, you get free beer.
Wow.
It's just at the dealerships.
Yeah.
So because that was happening, and I would go to these events and drink free beer. When I started volunteering here, I was like, well, why isn't it this beer then? Like they got good beer. So anyways, I approached the Harley Davidson down in Longhorn, and I was like, hey, like, do you guys ever, consider like bringing on craft beer? And this was right around Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
And Mike, I remember because me and him worked the first event together. They were like, actually, we're looking for a craft brewery to come out and serve German style beer for our Biketoberfest.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
I just approached at the right time, and so me and him went out there. We served a bunch of free beer, and it was a fucking blast of a time.
So much
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's great.
And
Oh my
so
God.
then we did a good job there. That then they were like, oh, okay, well, we have a second store in Carrollton. You want to come do stuff?
Oh, that's
over
part of
there?
Longhorn.
It's part
Oh,
of the
wow.
same family.
Okay.
So there's under the same ownership. So then they invited us out there, and then just our involvement just kept growing and growing and growing. And now, I mean, this year, I mean, we've been in business with them for 3 years now. Like,
Oh, wow.
and actually, as of recently, our partnership even grew even more this year as of like a month ago. If you're familiar with Stroker's Ice House in just Dallas right
Yeah,
here,
Dallas.
Yeah.
Rick Fearless is the owner of that. Rick Fearless is Stroker's Ice House. I actually got in contact with him, and we make Rick Fearless's own beer now.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So is Rick's Groovy Lager. It's exclusive only
To the Strokers.
Stroker's Ice House, so you can get it on draft or in cans over there.
Okay.
And because of that partnership, now Longhorn Harley Davidson and Maverick Harley Davidson are now the official Harley Davidson shops of Stroker's Ice House, and only
Okay.
exclusively sell and serve, or well, they don't sell beer; they give it away for free. They exclusively only give away Rick Fearless's Groovy Lager now at the dealerships also.
That's awesome.
So in that, it's wild to see. Like, we went from like, hey, let's do an event together, and now like we manage kegerators. We do about 6 events a month. I have a partnership with Stroker's Ice House, and that's now partnered with Longhorn and Maverick. Is just like, it's wild.
Yeah. That's
Good,
pretty
good
crazy.
hire, I think.
Best decision I've ever made.
And he still pays him in beer,
Way
too.
to
It's
show
crazy.
up with the resume, dude. Way to show up with that resume.
I pay him in beer, and he's a whiskey guy.
Yeah.
So here we go.
There's
Yeah.
not a bottle underneath the bar.
You're at low battery, bud. Just hit
Okay.
low battery mode.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
We're almost done anyways. Yeah, just like, all right. So this beer, obviously phenomenal. Again,
you.
this is,
Thank
what is it? Barrel Tricks. Oh my God. Yeah. The can art's
Yeah.
amazing. It was, it's not overpowering, not over booziness or whatever. It was super good. We're going to have another review. We'll do another one where it's just isolated here in a little bit. And we'll post that obviously. And this is going to be everywhere, but yeah, dude, I mean, that beer was phenomenal.
Thank you.
And
I
thanks for
appreciate
having us
that.
out here
Yeah,
too.
thanks.
Because I was like, I like sitting around and drinking beer on a Saturday. It's too hot to do anything else.
Yeah. So as long as it's inside, I'm cool with
Yeah.
it.
Right?
You know? I'm
Yeah, as
good.
long as it's inside.
And we definitely love going out to Longhorn, or not Longhorn, but Maverick.
Yeah.
Never
I finally brought my wife out there. I was walking up, they were washing the bikes. She go, oh, fuck, here we go. And, she's like, damn, there's some cute girls. They go, I didn't even know they're fucking around. I got
There's
beer
girls
for the
here?
beer.
Buy a motorcycle.
And see, that's going to be my next bike, man. I was like, because I've ridden since I was like 15 years old,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
always been CBRs and GSXRs and things like that. And my kid even rides now, and he rides all sport bikes and shit. But I was like, I'm getting too old. I was like, I want a Harley. I want something I can
cruise.
Feel
I just-
young again.
Yeah, I just want to cruise. She
Yeah.
goes, well, where's it? Because I've been looking at the bikes, and she goes, well, where am I going to say? Well, this is a 1-seater, so I'm probably at the house somewhere. I don't know.
I got my bike outside. I'll let you sit on it. You put her on the back.
Bring your car and follow me in case something happens.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's happened before. She's sitting there driving, and I wreck right behind her, flip over the handlebars and
Oh,
shit.
Lord.
Oh boy, I've never seen that car just get out of control so fast. But
Knock on wood.
anyways, yeah, I know, right? I'm telling you, that shit was wild. But yeah, run us out of here, bud.
Hey, but guys, thank you so much again for having us out here. Guys, come on out to Outfit Brewing. We're going to be out until about 4 today.
Mhm.
So come on out, have a beer with us. Say the phrase that pays. Slam a lamb a ding dong. We got something for you.
Why didn't
we
we
got
just buy
something
you a
for
beer?
buy you a beer for
Hey,
sure.
there's Preston.
Preston, our bartender.
All right.
There we
There
go.
you go.
The whole family's
The
here.
whole thing, man.
But thank you guys so much for having us out here. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. As always, I'm Alan.
Rabbit Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.
All right.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
appreciate you.